So every time I watch that movie, it just freaks me out because that hospital scene, when at the end she finally gives in, she's like, you know what, you can do this, and yeah, that's just great.
Yeah, and that was interesting when you mentioned how he tried to do different things, but he couldn't because that's what he's made for. That's why there should be another Rambo movie after Rambo 4 because the fact I know a lot of people say he can't go on because he went full circle, but think about it. He's back home now. He's back home. If you watch the movie, he didn't do anything for America. Now he's back home. Now in the original movies, he was dealing with his inner demons, and now he's overcome that. Now because the rest of the movies was about his inner battle, and now at the end of the fourth one, he took care of that battle. Now he can deal with other battles, which discovering his true destiny, which is to help people back home.
Yeah.
So that's because at the end it was good that he went full circle, but people, I don't think about it. Nobody can see Rambo as a farmer.
No.
Like same thing with Rocky doing something else. No one can stomach that. The same thing with Rambo. No one can stomach being at a farm and stuff like that. He has to, like you said, that's what they're made for.
Yeah. I know when I was working on ideas for my fan script for Rambo 5. I had a really hard time trying to come up with what Rambo would be doing. So I pretty much brought it back to basics of what I thought Rambo would do. You know, instead of having a real job, and instead of being a farmer, he would be more into like teaching archery or like passing on survival skills. You know, he keep it simple. If he still lives off the land technically in a way because he hunts all his own game, hunts all his own food. You know, I try to keep it kind of in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another great thing about supporting Rambo too, I was thinking about how in the sequel we could have, you know, Blair and the club and Max and everybody take down this corporate media conglomerates who are making their Rambo movie, destroy that whole thing. We could do some amazing stuff with that, but then have them jailed at the same time. You know how you were saying that you want to have them in court and have Blair win them over, the jury over, and everything.
Yeah, I want that scene at the end of the first one. Yeah, it's very important. I think that's very important to have. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I thought what would be cool is if, say, like all that happens, and then we have maybe a third movie where they they don't end up going to jail or anything. They're out. They're on. It's back to the club life. But then they get hit with all these fines from the court and fines for destroying all the public stuff and for destroying all the film stuff and everything. So they have to join kind of like a competition to make an epic short film. So they actually make their own Rambo movie with Blair as like a female Rambo. And maybe we throw in like we'll actually write the movie too and film all that and like throw that in there too. That'd be pretty cool.
For the third movie?
Yeah.
That's interesting because them want to make their own Rambo movie, because you remember that movie, The Son of Rambo?
Yeah.
It sounds something like that. Yeah, they decide to make their own Rambo fan film.
Yeah, and that way they could cover all the costs of all the damage they caused, and at the same time, it kind of puts them in the actual Rambo legacy.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's a good idea. That's a really, really good idea. Definitely.
Thank you.
Have you ever thought about kind of reviewing Son of Rambo on the show?
Yeah, we're going to be doing it during Pop Culture.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yep.
I haven't watched the movie yet, but I will. We're gonna.
Maybe we could set up like a fan commentary somehow.
Yeah.
Like where we could watch it and watch the movie at the same time online or something. That's a really great movie. That's That was, wow, that gets you in the heart. That's a really good movie. And the kids that acted in that movie were so good. Like, wow. It's really, it's heartwarming. It's a really good coming of age movie.
Yeah, I feel the same thing for this one in a way. Yeah, but it has a good message about the bullshit going on and ageism and the generational issues and stuff like that, and also a message about respecting your elders, because the stuff you have today was caused by the stuff you had back then.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely.
I thought, like I said, I thought it would be very important for the ending for the first one with them being in court, because the whole town is against them. But not the whole town, but some of the people, like I think the jurors, some of them stand up and said, "Hey, you can't do that. They were just showing a point." And that's how the club kind of gets off from going to jail. I was thinking having a cool cameo, since this Rambo was huge in the '80s. I was thinking about some of the parents who are there, the parents of some parents of Wolf Den. I was thinking one of them who stand up. Thinking some of the members from the Brat Pack. You know, remember the Brat Pack in the '80s?
Sort of.
Yeah, Rob Lowe and the Breakfast Club. And,
oh yeah. I remember that.
Rob Lowe, Ali Sheedy, and Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson. Imagine, you know what? I bet we could get Judd Nelson.
Really?
I bet we could get him. Because he does a lot of, like, independent and a lot of, like, new up-and-comer films, doesn't he? He's like, all over the place, that guy. I wonder if we sent him emails, if he would respond to that.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great to have him in the movie. Because, like I said,
try that.
This is a coming-of-age story, and the 80s was mostly known for teen coming-of-age stories like The Breakfast Club, and Rambo was huge at the same time back then. That would be great to have those people from the Brat Pack in that scene, the cameo. Oh, Judd Nelson, Ali Sheedy as his wife, and all of a sudden, a lawyer who kind of helps the club comes in. It's Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh yeah, I like Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, that'd be good if he's the lawyer who kind of helps gets the club out of the situation. That'd be great.
Oh, that would be amazing. Oh my God, that'd be so sweet.
Absolutely.
I'm just checking my camera.
Oh no, take time.
Do you want to say happy birthday to Cobra? Because this is coming out on Cobra Day.
Oh, when's Cobra Day?
Friday.
Oh, cool. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm not going to do like the big Cobra video yet because I lost all my pictures. I had like 300 pictures down. I lost all of them. So I got to do I got to rebuild it. I think next time I'm going to do it at my sister's house. And that's probably next week. So I'm probably going to start putting it back together next week. It's a shame because I had some really nice shots. But, you know, it works out. It's going to work out nice. But,
yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. And definitely, I want you on for that one. That's going to be great. We could talk about what Cobra would be doing today. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Woo. Cobra.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to Cobra on that show.
Yeah. Well, we could say "Happy Birthday, Cobra" now because this is gonna be Friday's episode. Tomorrow I got Mickey Cardone's Rattler LP, and I got the Schoolboy tomorrow.
That's cool.
And it's Wednesday, right, today?
Yeah, today's Wednesday.
Yeah, so it's going to be Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's going to be Friday. So it's a big week. I put up a lot this week. Damn. A lot of stuff this week.
Mm-hmm.
That show was amazing, man. That was craziness. And it was such a small venue that the sound, oh my God, the sound was insane. The sound was, oh my God, it was beautiful. I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Oh man, I'm glad you did.
Thank you, thank you. I had a lot of people asking me like to ask questions and stuff. Like Wallace Lee sent me a PDF he wants to do a remix of First Blood, and he wants to do like he was asking like if he could make it happen. He wanted to get a couple of people in the Rambo community in on it. So I told him that I would give Mickey the PDF because he asked me to give it to him. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. Mickey got this awesome green, I think it's a Green Beret SOG badge.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. He was showing it to me.
So the Rambo community, you mean the Rambo fans?
Yeah, like people who are doing like short films and stuff, and the fans in general. He wants to start like a kind of like I can't say he wants to do a Kickstarter for sure, but he was inquiring about it. You know, like how does that stuff work and stuff.
So he wants to do a song, a first of all, what's he doing?
He's gonna do the PDF he sent me, if I got this correct, is he wants to do a remix of First Blood. Hopefully that will get Sly's attention. I hope it would, you know, to get Sly involved.
Remix, you mean the song, you mean?
No, like a movie. He wants to remix parts of First Blood, and he wants to put Mickey Cardoni in as young Rambo, and then he wants to put Stefan Chapovsky in as slightly older Rambo, and then he wants to mix it with First Blood, and also he's trying to get attention to maybe have like Brian Dennehy guest appear, or maybe Stallone guest appear.
This is kind of like a fan film, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so he's working on that, and his book, I think, is coming out in a couple of months. Yeah, he's got he was saying something like it's going to be more books than one now, but I think the first book is 100 pages. I'm not sure if the other two are direct sequels or how they're related exactly. I'm probably going to find out this weekend.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting about the you mentioned the Rambo community, because maybe they can help be part of our movie.
That's what I was thinking. I've kind of like been giving little clues of it out because I don't want to give away too much of the story, you know, like, so people kind of been asking me about it. At the same time, you know, I have to have permission from you before I can tell anybody everything. So
you can tell the whole story. It's no problem.
Cool, thank you. But yeah, there is some questions about that. So.
Oh, they know about it?
Yeah, because I forget what episode it was. It was the one where you came on the first time and you came on the second time between those episodes.
Yeah.
I brought it up a couple of times, and I remember we were talking about it in a few times in those videos, and so people were asking me, "You're working on a Rambo fan film?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're working on a Rambo fan film without Rambo in it." You know, like, it's a Rambo movie, the spirit of Rambo, but Rambo's not necessarily in it. And people thought that was a really cool idea.
Yeah, did you tell them it was a comedy about dealing with the Rambo fan club?
Yeah, like, I just told them it was kind of on, comparable to, like, Animal House on, like, to the next degree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stuff like that. Because I didn't want to give too much of it away. But, you know, like, when I put up the episode where I did the character sketch for Blair, and I put that up on the video, people were asking me about that. So